If you're struggling to overcome your addictions, you must see them in a positive light. Because every time you indulge in them, and by following the advice in this video, you will find it easy to break those habits. Eventually, you will find it impossible to get back into those bad habits again, which finally means that you can live your life with no regrets. And if that's what you want, you must keep watching and follow the advice precisely. Whenever you find yourself doing your bad habit again and you feel angry at yourself, write down the reason why you actually did that bad habit in the first place. It could be the time of day, or it could just be whenever you're feeling bored or something very negative. When you find that cue or just that trigger that randomly made you do that bad habit again, you must replace that bad habit with a good habit, or just get rid of that cue in general. This makes it very productive even when you do that bad habit, because you're finding new ways to stop your addiction. Visualize yourself getting rid of those cues to break your addiction, and by trying to replace that bad habit with a good habit, and you're starting to get really consistent in that good habit so that you're actually using that cue or your bad habit productively. Every time you repeat this advice, you will start to believe that you can break your addiction. You will find it harder to get back into that addiction, and you will start to feel proud of yourself for the progress that you've made. In this case, whenever you get back into your bad habit for whatever reason, and you feel that anger inside and you're really angry and mad at yourself, you can actually use that energy for something productive so that you can prevent yourself from doing that bad habit again in the future. When you have finally been consistent and haven't done your bad habit in a long time, and you truly want to break it for good, whenever you accidentally get back into it, you must use your willpower and resist it as much as possible. And then eventually you will find it impossible to get back into it. Start slow and be consistent, and celebrate every single improvement you make. By each time you use your willpower to resist that bad habit, you might be very bad at first, and then the next time you do it, you might be just that tiny bit better. That's really good progress still, because your progress will compound and get exponentially bigger. See this as an exercise where every time you use your willpower to resist that bad habit, the more stronger your willpower and your mind gets. Record your progress and put it up on your wall where you can easily see it, so that you can actually become more motivated, and use it as an accountability, and track your progress and try and believe by visualizing yourself becoming successful and finally breaking this habit, which would finally give you more motivation, and you will start to believe in yourself that you will break this addiction. It may be very difficult and discouraging at first, but my advice is to stay confident and to stay positive. Whenever you feel like you're doing terrible and you're struggling in this situation, but you're still consistently trying, you're still winning at least 60% of the battle. That last 40% is just improving tiny bits at a time, which is easy and a piece of cake. In future videos, I will go in more depth on other ways to break your addictions, to finally live your life with no regrets, because I truly want to support you, because I've had bad habits myself. I know that this journey may be very daunting, but I know that we will eventually come out on top, because together we will win.